What's up, Speedy's Garage gang? Welcome back to Speedy's Garage. This week we're doing a little bit of self-isolating in Go Man Go. Luckily we can still get out and get around a little bit. We're not going to stop anywhere, obviously. I'm not going to even use the restroom or get gasoline or anything. So we're just literally going to go straight from the shop, get out in the car for a little while just to kind of get some fresh air, and then straight back to the shop. So with all the craziness going on, I heard a rumor that our city was basically deserted. And I'm from Middle Tennessee and grew up here, been here my whole life, and I can't ever remember downtown Nashville, Tennessee ever being deserted. Usually it is always bumper to bumper traffic and thousands of people on the sidewalks, especially on a beautiful spring day like today. So I thought for today's little ride we might ride down there. We're only about 20 minutes away from the city, especially if there's no traffic. So Mrs. Speedy and I decided we would get out today and just ride down there and kind of see it for ourselves. And honestly, I wanted to get a couple of pictures because this is probably, you know, setting history, or it's definitely setting history, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. So I kind of want to have a couple of pictures of it, so years from now when we're past this and everything's back to normal, we can look back and say, man, do you remember when that happened? So I'm going to head down there and kind of check it out. And with stuff like this, I prefer to be a glass is half full kind of guy. So being able to work from home, we're blessed to be able to do that. For those of you that aren't, my prayers are with you. We will get through it, but Mrs. Speedy and I can work from home, and so the pluses for us have been we've been able to spend a little bit more time together and spend time with the dogs and stuff like that. We get along really well, so we haven't really had any cooped up kind of feelings or anything like that too much. We've been taking a lot of walks and walking around the neighborhood, so getting out and getting some fresh air there. Obviously, if we see neighbors, we try to stay 6 feet away from them like we're supposed to, and being, you know, socially responsible and all of that. But we probably know every crack in the sidewalk around our neighborhood at this point. We've taken so many walks around. So shoes are wore out. Yeah, we're starting to wear our shoes out. So we try to get out a little bit, and I recommend you try to find something you can do that keeps you mentally healthy. That's really going to be one of the big things. If you just sit and stare at your four walls all the time, you might get a little bit stir crazy. And so we've chosen to get out a little bit here and there, obviously again being socially responsible, but still to keep that mental sanity that we're going to need during these difficult times. One nice thing being a car guy is gas prices have been down a bit, so when I do get out and cruise around, you know, I remember putting the gas pump to the car and you know, 10 minutes I've hit 30 bucks or something, or 10 seconds I've hit 30 bucks. Now it feels like it takes a while. I'm like, wow, it's still ticking off some gallons into the tank there. So that's been one positive thing. We've done our normal grocery shopping. We haven't done anything really crazy where, you know, we try to go in and buy a bunch of stuff, and luckily our local grocery store has had pretty much everything we've needed. They're still out of paper products, which I still don't understand that. We don't go through a lot of that kind of stuff anyway, and we had plenty on hand from previous grocery trips, but everything else in the stores has been available. People have actually been more courteous around here than normal, and I think it's because everyone knows everyone else is a little bit stressed out, and so they're giving people a little bit more leeway. But I've noticed around here at least people have been quite a bit more courteous than even they normally are, and they're pretty friendly here anyway. And if those of you that follow me on Instagram, it's at Speedy's_garage. You've seen me post some pictures of some other places I've been out in Go Man Go the past couple of weeks, so be sure to go check those out if you haven't already. And yes, I do need a haircut. The barbershops are all closed. It's getting to be a mop. Mrs. Speedy's gonna have to start watching YouTube videos on how to cut hair and get me trimmed up. This is getting ridiculous. So what's been different for you? Do you like working from home and stuff, or how do you feel about it?
I mean, I do some days, but you know, some days it's nice being in the office, being around people. Yeah, I've
kind of missed that myself. You know, I'm a in the office kind of guy. I like to go in my normal day job and be able to walk around and tap people on the shoulder and say hi to them, see what they're doing, what they do for the weekend. If there's TV shows that we watch, hey, did you see that episode or whatever?
Yeah.
I miss that kind of stuff too. I think it'll be over soon. I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks we'll turn the tide on this thing. Maybe they'll come out with some medications that more effectively treat it. And maybe, yeah, a few weeks from now, you got coronavirus here. Take a couple of these. We'll see you in a couple of days. You'll be all right. So fingers crossed, that's where we're headed. All right, here we go. weird that the red lights and stuff are like on, but there are no cars down here. Yeah, this is eerie. We normally avoid downtown like the plague just because of the traffic and $30 parking and all of that. I can't even remember the last time I came down here. But it is dead empty. Such a beautiful day too. Normally this place would be, I mean, packed with people, completely packed.
It's normally a basketball game going on or some kind of concert. This is just so weird. Stadium, nothing.
We're on Second, right? Yeah, we're on Second. So this is like one of the primary hot spots of downtown. Like you would normally see people just flooded in the streets. There'd be traffic bumper to bumper. All of these restaurants would have people at them. A lot of people out exercising though. The people that are out.
Got Coyote Ugly, BB Kings playing.
They have speakers. Normally it'd be live music down through here. You would hear all of the live music bands playing. That's 2nd Avenue, which you would expect to have been jam-packed. But now we're going to roll around and hit Broadway, which is another huge venue area where all the, I don't know what you call them, they're like the honky-tonk bars or whatever they call those things. We don't do country music, so I don't really know what they're called, but...
Honky-tonk. Country.
So crazy. This reminds me of that movie, I Am Legend, when he's riding around the city in that GT500 and there's nobody but the deers running around. That's exactly what this feels like. I had to come see this because I just can't believe it. When we get down here on Broadway, you'll just take a picture down Broadway. There's like nobody.
Yeah. Looking up. Picture. This is the main strip, you would call it, I guess. This is Broadway, and normally you would hear all kinds of loud music first of all, but you would see a ton, I mean, massive, thousands of people, and there is just nobody here. The only people that are really out are people exercising, like going for walks. Yep.
That's it.
There's the arena. That's normally
Bridgestone Arena. Yep. Right there. It's where all the Predators games and concerts. I guess they're still playing some music from speakers somewhere. say one thing, with it being so empty, you have time to sightsee and actually see everything. Normally you can't see the surroundings. Now we can actually see it all. Wow.
They're really cleaning this town up. I mean, it used to be really rough and like some of the back roads, and now, I mean, it's like really clean looking.
They put condos and stuff down here. Hear all kinds of loud music first of all, but you can see a ton, I mean, massive, thousands of people.
I've spent a lot of time downtown when I was a kid.
Well guys, that's the tour of a deserted downtown Nashville. Time to head back to the shop. It's really surprising to see that actually. Well kids, I'm back to the shop. So we didn't make any other stops like I said. Do want to be socially responsible but still keep my sanity, and I'm thankful we can at least for now still get out and take a little bit of a joyride and go there. It really helps kind of calm me down. This is something I would do every weekend anyway. Get out a little bit and just ride around in the car. I really enjoy that. So it's something that kind of helps me keep a little bit of my normal life. Hopefully you guys have something that you can do the same. As you could see from downtown Nashville, I mean, just a ghost town, and that's devastating to economies, and that's going to be the case across the entire country. I imagine a bunch of other cities are in the exact same position. So we're going to try to support some local businesses any way we can. I'd encourage you to do the same. I think the economical impacts are really probably going to be some of our biggest problems that we have to overcome as we get on the other side of this thing. The shop floor is super dirty, so I'm going to get busy with this mop and bucket. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Please check us out on Instagram. It's @Speedys_garage, as well as our website, www.speedysgarage.net. And my prayers are with you and your families. Normally now I would say I hope to see you out there. Hopefully I'm able to say that again here soon. Stay tuned for more content.